An outhouse door. Can I use the toilet? Interesting. Climbing on top of it. Odd.
Looks like the Drider's caravan came from here.
Ah, makes sense.
Dragging more poor souls along in chains.
I wonder what they were doing. Just exploring the area? Or well, just going to Moonrise? Nothing really left to see or explore here. If there's anything left here. Or just another entry. Oh, some loot. Rotten tomatoes. Get to Baldur's Gate. An old map in a druidic style of what appear to hidden routes out of the Emerald Enclave. The destination is marked as Baldur's Gate and a notice attached. Take only what you can carry. Go through the mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. Good luck. What an optimistic guide. I wonder how many people we will even meet with such a hostile environment. Lockpick. I don't... difficulty class 6. Ha! And just look at it inquisitively and it opens up.
This beast didn't go down without a fight.
Shadowcurse undead. So... it looks kinda dead. I wonder if it will fight again. It's just lying around. Or if it was undead and then slayed.
Gored to death by the look of it.
Another dead tiefling. Refuge's journal. Tiefling journal, charting the journey from Elturel to the Emerald Enclave, and now on the road to Baldur's Gate. The ox just up and died. I started choking out of nowhere, then kneeled over. We tried to pull the cart, but the ox knocked the wheel off when it went down, and the thing is in splinters. The others want to grab what we can and keep going, but this place feels wrong. My skin is crawling, like something is watching us from the darkness. No one else is talking much, but I can tell they feel the same. Sounds so creepy. Looks like it will be quite the large map. Excited to see what we can find and do, especially for Shadowheart. Ah yeah, this is just the way to the mountain pass. So... we could have taken a different direction there. Here, I think. Let's see if there's anything we can loot. Yeah, so I guess this is just like the border of where you have to protect yourselves against the Shadowcurse. Gotta say, the Pixie Blessing is quite nice, so we don't have to worry about light and light spells and everything. Quiet. Unnerving. Even more torches. The game is really insistent on telling you that torches are important. failed. Could I have perceived? Was it just me? Did just I do the roll? Ah, it's an ambush. They have quite some HP. Shadowcurse Vine. So yeah, the vines really are alive. The plants are corrupted. Nice plants still? Yeah, there's still plants. Ugh. I really love this design with the so much undead vibes. Alright. Hey, at least we are all in the same initiative block. I mean, it's plants, so they should burn perfectly nice. But they're not vulnerable, but also not resistant. Nice. One down. 12, 7, 25. Let's do another fireball. Go. Just cooking up some plants. Oh yes, you're still quite full. Let's try to get him into our area of effect. Oh wow, 3. That was such a bad roll. And nice, can reach him. That's a better roll. Lae'zel. Show him who's boss. Nice. Just so insanely powerful. Oh, there's another one? Didn't really see you. Ow. Constricted. Yeah, this will continue to hurt. I don't approve. I don't like that. Concentration broken.
Despite everything.
Okay, Lae'zel. Lae'zel from above. Ready to... Oh, wrong. Interesting. Still worked out. But... I want to use the melee attack. How many net 20s is she rolling? Like, I think it was the 4th of... I think 4th critical attack today.
Interesting time.
And I've been playing like for an hour.
That hit the spot.
Insane. Okay. Whatever that was. Shadowroot sack. Definitely sounds like something you should touch and take along.
Better make camp
Small
soon.
sack harvested from a
Maybe
faintly
while
glowing
before there's
mushroom.
another chance to
Smells incomprehensibly vile. Mmm. And the whole party is like, Garon, take your alchemical pouch away. Hey, I'm encumbered. Been a while. And it wouldn't be a playthrough of me if I wasn't encumbered at some point.
Looking ahead.
Does Shadowheart want to rest?
Whatever it takes.
I mean, we still have like half of our spell slots.
Can't give up now.
I'm always unsure if it's more like a hint for, okay, our resources are low, or if it's more like a hint of, go to the camp, something is happening there.
Something over there.
What's that?
Aha. Randomly buried chest. Also funny if you find a chest with thieves' tools inside. Kinda ironic. Yeah, I think I will long rest, just to see if there's like any camp event happening, cause it's a new act and everything. Dear Mom, you forgot me, and that's not nice. The last time I forgot to tie my shoes good and tight. You gave me a cloud in the ear, so I hope someone does that to you. But if you can you come back, please? Or if you meet Mr. Luperdice Wires, send him, because he's famous and quite good at helping people. And I need help, Mom. I feel funny here in the dark. Dark goes movie. It turns. My head feels like porridge. It hurts. Help me, Mr. Sui. Mom, oh Mom, sorry I wasn't brave. Yeah, Char's loving embrace just doomed this whole village. Can we talk with Shadowheart about that?
This place. There's a power in these shadows. I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar.
We can't be like, look around what Char's doing here. I guess like we can get some comments about the shadow.
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge on, but carefully. It will corrupt any who lack the power to control it.
What exactly is so different about shadow magic?
It is the very antithesis of all the Weave stands for. A magic of confusion and corruption, drawn forth only by those desperate or damned enough to accept its degradations. Followers of Mystra, those who call on the true Weave, are expressly forbidden to indulge it.
So you... yeah, if you don't know more about the background of the Shadow Weave, it was at some point kind of like an experiment of Shah to create her own magic, to have like more control over magic and stuff, and limit it and distribute it to her followers and just to gain more power. Cause yeah, Mystra is one of the, by far, not like the most powerful deity, but like definitely like in the top 3, top 5. And it was like one of the tries to take that power away from her. Should we say? I thought Mystra was the god of all magic. Why forbid this?
Mystra's domain is the weave and the magic that courses through it. These shadows were drawn from another source, created by another goddess. Shah.
I should
Mystra
hold back
cannot
with my
destroy it
explanation
even if
of
she
law.
wishes to, but she can try to ensure her followers resist its temptations. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, for we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else?
Well, all the gods use weave, so yeah, she's extremely powerful in the pantheon. Yeah, and I mean she is all magic, so if she just wants to forbid someone to use the magic, it's quite an easy feat for her. Okay, I think we'll just walk back a little and then we can long rest. Just teleport here. I don't know, apart from Owl is more powerful. I wouldn't know like if like Saloon or Shah are. I would say they're definitely like on a similar power level. So I don't know. It would be very hard to rank them like specifically because just of the lack of information, I guess. Okay, so let's go back to camp. You want to end the day? Yes. Ah, Mizora.
Playtime's over, pet. Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the
Interesting.
cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
Am I? Then I guess she's referring to Wyll. If this devil is so powerful, how did they manage to get captured?
Wyll, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure.
Not a good section, I guess.
I'll make it simple. Wyll fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Wyll to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Wyll out of his pact.
I wonder how hard of a check was that to just see through a devil. Must be quite hard. Interesting. Seems like quite the shitty pact. If she just can, whenever she wants, and just appear unannounced and be like, okay, you did that. Otherwise, yeah, what she just said. We'll rescue your assets on one condition.
Oh, and
I don't see why she would agree, but let's try that.
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Just winging it. Garon responds to Wyll in his mind. Trust me.
Wyll relaxes, and your connection fades.
I mean, I don't see how it could go wrong. Like, I'm just hoping it won't go wrong and there won't be any consequences from trying. Mizora will rescue this asset if you release Wyll from his pact.
interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
That's a very good question. That's also my question. Okay, we can do something. We can try to intimidate her. Doesn't sound like a good idea. We can try to remember something about devils and their contracts. Intelligence. Or we can say we know a pact-breaking charm and chant a series of pseudo-infernal phrases. Well, I think actually our best shot would be the intimidation, I guess. Because I think she would just laugh about it if we try a series of pact-breaking charms. We could always let the cult infect the acid. I bet they'd make a loyal thrall. Now 14 is okay. Let's use our Eagle Splendor, just to make sure. Did we just successfully intimidate a devil?
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine.
I pity you.
I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before.
Doesn't
Clause
sound
F,
trustworthy.
Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul-bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now,
What a shitty
to
section.
Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
But it looks like the first step of maybe breaking this pact, so better than nothing. Fine print, remember this can't be the whole story. Definitely. She's a devil. If she knows something, it's how to write contracts.
I sought to reach a Githyanki creche and be rid of these tadpoles. Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to the Githyanki creche, Lae'zel. It didn't work out, if you remember. Odd interaction.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for.
Such an asshole.
I would love to say the first option, like she'll be gone soon enough, do this mission and Mizora will free you. But I don't think that's the end of the story. I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Doesn't this kind of violate your contract?
The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless
Very
blob
smart
clawing
contract.
at demons on the front line of the blood war.
First one is kind of a bit, I don't know, sounds a bit odd, but it's the only, like, encouraging option, so let's take that one. It's not going to happen. You mean too much to the Sword Coast.
And it means
Would have
everything
just liked to
me.
say the first part.
I always knew what my future held,
Anyway,
and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mizora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
what kind of devil do you think could be kidnapped by absolute cultists? A very good question. Also, it seems like an asset, so not a very weak one. I don't know. On the other hand, we also got, like, Karlach also got free, and staying free from Zariel, so...
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
We don't help. Mizora will turn Wyll into Lemur. Could you live with that?
Look, Will's happiness is my happiness. I'd sooner see myself a Lemur than him. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
I would completely agree that you always lose when you do a contract with Devil, but, like, right now we don't have many alternatives.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Shadowheart is in her annoyed phase.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
I was kind of hoping that I could elaborate on the earlier conversation with Gale, but seems like we still have to wait a little.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
So Astarion is still searching for Raphael, talking about devils. Where do you want to see him?
Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was
Trustworthy.
taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for.
Yeah, probably something about Cazador. Not unless you tell me what you're planning.
All in due time, but not now. I'm
Astarion
sure he'll turn
disapproves.
up at one point or another.
If any of our companions turn on us, it will be Astarion. Did I miss someone? We can talk to Halsin, see if he has something more to say. And Volo's still going along.
The Shadowcurse is upon us.
As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
Arms. Anyway. We're in the middle of the Shadowcurse now. Is there any more you can tell me about how to lift it?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes.
Oh.
His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
What should I look for exactly? Anything to see?
I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadowcurse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry.
Interesting.
If you find something, you will know it.
I was kind of expecting that we could take him along as a companion now, but still feeling at home here with us. Surroundings are a little bucolic, from what I understand.
It's not easy seeing the ravages of the Shadowcurse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you.
No. There. It's probably the flirty line. Anyway. Is there something I can do to take your mind off things, perhaps?
I can think of a thing or
It
two.
was the flirty line.
But in truth, it is for the best that the curse consumes my thoughts for now. This is the best chance I've had in a century. I cannot squander it. But if I succeed, if I break the curse, then perhaps there will be time for myself again. And for others.
Interesting. So far, I didn't have like any problems with companions flirting too much with me. I don't think at all. The only one who threw themselves at me was like once Karlach and once Lae'zel. And when I said like I'm not interested, that was it.